Yo, what's up YouTube? What up friends and fam? Today I'm gonna make a video that might hurt some of y'all. It might really hurt some of y'all, but it needs to be said, it needs to be done, because I know it's gonna help a lot more than it's gonna hurt. So I just got done with going home to visit my parents. Like, I've been living there for the past 3 months. Since Christmas time, I lived there, and then once I started my company and once both my workers got up here, I've been living with my buddies, my workers now. And then I come home, and you know, I come home, I take a shower, and then come home and I get sharked at. I just get sharked at for no reason at all, saying I'm not giving them enough attention, blah blah blah. But really, I communicated with them, hey, I'm gonna come home, do the rest of my laundry, shower, then I'll have time to talk to you. And I come home and they're just giving me bad vibes. Just my parents. This is my parents, the people that are supposed to love me and support me the most, right? And I'm just talking to them and they're just hating on me every single step of the way. And it's just like what are you talking about? Like, employing 2 people, I'm employing myself, I'm helping out so many customers time and time again, and I'm being a good person. Like, that I should be, like, in my eyes, maybe I'm wrong, correct me if I'm wrong, but I think if I had a son, I would be rewarding him right now with the behavior, because you started a company, you did this, you're helping so many people. When really, I mean, it hurts, man. It hurts seeing my parents act this way, because it's foolish. Like, why are you acting this way towards me? Like, if you're watching, I don't get it, man. I really don't get it, because of where I've come from as a person, now where I'm at now. And I don't want to blame them for my drug use in the past, but the more time I spend with them, it's like the more clear I can see why I did so many fucking drugs, because of how I was treated. Like, for example, like, I started my own company. I don't get any rewards. I just get repercussions like, oh, you're not good enough, blah, blah, blah. What about health insurance, blah, blah, blah. What about taxes, blah, blah, blah. Like, all this shit, like, I'm doing something wrong when really I'm doing something right. Like, I'm doing the right thing. So I just wanted to make that statement, because it doesn't matter who the fuck it is, when they don't want to see what you're doing, they don't care. They'll try to tear you up. That's the devil, man. That's the fucking devil working at its finest. And they just think you're supposed to be some sort of way for them. That's like super duper selfish. That's like the epitome of selfish, is when parents want their kids to be a certain way for them, for their image. When I think I'm being the best image of my fucking family by starting my own company, by operating it, by employing others. Maybe they don't like the people I employ. Maybe that's it. Maybe they're racist motherfucks. I don't know why they're acting the way they are. They said I changed up. Oh, maybe I haven't lived here in 5 years and you haven't seen me in 5 years, so a lot has changed in 5 years. How about that? Like, don't let this shit fucking faze you. Like I got mad because this is what happened. I had sold my brother my truck. So my brother has my truck right now in Martha's Vineyard, and he told me that he's gonna put it in his name. And then I called him, like, hey, did you put the truck in your name yet? And then he's like, no. And then I'm like, when are you gonna do it? And then he heard the tone of my voice that he didn't like, so he hung up the phone. Then the thing is, I helped that motherfucker. I gave that kid a loan on my truck, a $600 loan. This is what happened. My truck broke down. The mechanic fixed it for $1,400. My parents paid the mechanic $1,400. And then I wanted $2 grand for the truck, so I said, Pat, send me $600 and give them the rest of the $1,400. So he gave me the $600, but he hasn't given my parents shit. And this is what the problem is with that situation. When you enable a drug addict like my brother, or like any other drug addict, then they're gonna keep continuing to use, because they're being rewarded for their bad behavior. When it's my mistake, like, I should have never helped them out. I always like to trust people, and especially when it comes to family, I want to trust them time and time and again when I see them making a little bit of progress. But really, like, I just gotta cut him off at this point, man. Like, what he did to me today by hanging up the phone after I helped him get a vehicle on the island is the most fucked up thing anybody has ever done to me in a very long time. Plus, it's my family. Like, okay, I'm not gonna talk to you anymore. Like, have a good life. Like, I don't have time for that bullshit. Like, I'm way too fucking busy. Like, I'm just too busy. Like, I don't give a fuck who you are. If you're gonna treat me like shit, I'll treat you like I won't talk to you. I'm not gonna treat you like shit because I believe in karma, and I believe if you treat me like shit, then I treat you like shit. Like, what's the good of that? I think the good thing is to not react like you're person that's doing wrong to you. Stay stoic, and you know, I'm not gonna lie, the attitude came out a couple minutes ago, but I think rightfully so. I want the car in his name because I don't want my brother driving on my insurance, my plates. If he gets in an accident, whose rates go up? Mine. If he runs from a scene, whose rates go up? Who's technically the one that's responsible for the accident? Me. Even though I'm not over there, if it's on camera, then it's me on camera. It's not him. Like, I don't trust him. I straight up do not trust my brother. I made the biggest mistake by saying that I'll give you the car and you don't have to register before you bring it over there. I should have said, motherfucker, you got to register here before you bring it over there, which I thought that was understood, but I guess it wasn't. So fuck me. Like, that was my fault. That was definitely my fault that I trusted a motherfucker again that likes to do drugs too much and drink too much alcohol. Some of these people, man, they just want to take advantage of you because they're taking advantage of themselves, so they don't even see it as a problem. And then everybody wants to point the finger at me. Like, like, I see through this shit, man. Like, I don't let it faze me. Like, if I let it faze me, I would get depressed. I would get anxious. I would go do drugs right now. I would go drink right now. But I got too much positivity to fucking live for, man. I got 2 employees that are fucking great. I got a girlfriend that's fucking great that I want to fucking marry now. Like, life is good, man. Like, I don't need my family. Like, that's why this video is hard to watch, because somebody watching this right now is gonna think, oh yeah, my family does that to me too. Motherfucker, you do not need them. Like, you'll see more success. Save your money and then get out of your house, and you'll see more success. You'll see more of life when you're not associating with these people, man. I don't care if it's your brother, your mom, your best friend, whatever it is. Like, I've had best friends that were pieces of shit. Like, my last best friend almost, like, I don't know, he might have slept with my ex-girlfriend, or he at least tried. He got her phone number, and I was like, yo, motherfucker, I know she's a whore, but you gotta fucking let me know what the fuck you're doing. Like, you can't, like, even if my best friend was sleeping with, like, a whore, like a slut, whatever, I would never hook up with his girlfriend behind his back. Never. I'd be like, if she tried to come on to me, I'd be like, hey, she tried to come on to me, like, I want to let you know because you're dating a total whore. Like, I'm not going to be like, oh yeah, let me sleep with Kenny's girlfriend and hopefully he doesn't find out. Like, that's a piece of shit thing to do. So, just don't let this shit faze you, man. As hard as it is, like, just don't let it faze you. Like, because once you start letting it faze you, you become weaker. You become more like them. You don't want to be more like these people. These people are losers. These people don't know what success is like you do, like I do, like we've seen in our visualizations. Even if you're not touching your success that you've seen in your visualizations, they don't know what it feels like to be there. Because I'm telling you, like, this is not much different than what I visualize it being. Like, it's not much different at all. Owning my own company and operating and having 2 employees, it's a lot better now that it's physically here, but it's not that much different. So even if you're just in the visualization stage of owning a business or doing whatever you want to do, then you're still there. Like, you still got to get away from these negative people. Like, they're going to try to tear you down when you become successful. So, surround yourself with motherfuckers that want to see your success. Surround yourself with people that want to see your business thrive. surround yourself with people that want to make money with you. You don't need the other bullshit. Why? Why do you need the other bullshit? Just because you were born into a family that has these characteristics? No, I've made that mistake too many fucking times. I made that mistake too many fucking times because I listened to too many people that care too much about people who don't care about them. If you sincerely care about me, then I can feel it. Then I can feel it in your actions, your words. You're not just thinking there's something wrong with me. You're not just thinking, oh, you go to the gym too much. You're on too many supplements. Like, of course I take supplements. I'm a fucking gym rat. That's what we do. Like, what I'm doing is not bad. I'm not fucking doing heroin. I'm not fucking doing this or doing that. Like, get the fuck out of here with that bullshit. Like, I don't give a fuck. Like, I'm super successful now. Like success that I didn't even think I could do in 1 year. Like, that's like not even 1 year, a couple months. Like, I did not think I could do this in a year, never mind a month. Like, so for people to hate on that, they can go motherfuck themselves, man. I don't care who you are. You don't fucking have the time of day in my wallet to be around me. That's how I feel. With that, like, comment, share, and subscribe. Thank you for all my day ones who have been supporting this channel. This video was one of the realest, man, so I really hope you enjoyed it. It didn't take a lot to do this video because I'm very passionate about this subject, but it did take a lot to put this out there. I got pretty vulnerable about my family. They might be pretty mad that I made this video, but like I said, I'm going to help more people than I'm going to hurt, so I love you guys. Peace.